Hello, fine people. I'm Misty, and this is Lovestyle. Today we're going to be talking about fasting. Hot topic, clears the body of toxins. The best healer on the planet is fasting. Even if you eat well, if you mix it with fasting, you will find results like you never have before. Just like I did on my journey. I lost 50 pounds. I started low carb, went to keto, went to fasting, and to carnivore, where I've landed now. That's part of my journey, and I'm going to cover all of that on this channel. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to hear more about any of those diets, as I'll be covering all of them. Today is fasting. That's the topic. Why do you think they call it fast? Because you lose weight fast. And you feel great fast. And that's what happened to me. I started fasting about 7 months ago. Wow. I never would have guessed that fasting could do what it has done for my body. Fasting helps clear rashes. That's one of my favorite things about fasting, is it helped clear my eczema. Another thing fasting is great for, mental clarity. Who doesn't want more brain power and mental clarity? You know, the monks, they fast for long periods of time. They're trying to rise their kundalini. If you don't know what kundalini is, look it up. When you're fasting, little things don't bother you much anymore. It's actually ketosis. That is what happens. Ketosis is when you're in a state where you're burning fat, your mind is clear, the toxins are leaving the body, and that happens very quickly if you fast. You get into ketosis much faster. And that's good news for most of us. If you've never experienced ketosis, if you think you can handle it, try fasting for just a day. A lot of people say, well, I couldn't fast. Well, you probably already have. When you're going to the doctor to get your blood tested, get your blood panels, the next morning they tell you to stop eating after a certain time and skip breakfast. It clears when you fast and give your body a little bit of a reset. We don't think of resetting our bodies. We were taught to eat, keep that engine going. You know, every car needs a tune-up now and then. Some people find fasting very useful just a couple times a year if they find that it's very challenging. And it can be challenging. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that fasting is easy. It takes practice. I'm still practicing. Why did I get onto fasting? What made me attracted to the idea of fasting? I had high blood pressure since I was a young adult. Now I'm an older adult. And I said, you know, I really don't feel comfortable being on medication for this many years in a row. I don't really agree with a lot of medications. There's a lot of filler in medication that aren't good for the body. I'm trying to keep things natural. So I looked it up. I said, well, are there other options to lower my blood pressure naturally? And all that came up on the internet was fasting, fasting, fasting. I said, I got to try this. So I tried it. You go long periods of time without eating when you fast. Now, you do not have to fast for days on end. You can build up to that, and that's a great clearing of the body if you can fast for several days. But I will tell you, I couldn't do that at first. It took me a while to get there. The longest fast I've ever done was 90 hours, which is not quite 5 days. It feels very spiritual when you fast and receive downloads from the universe. When you fast, these things occur. It's very exciting. I call it a natural high. If you've never experienced ketosis due to fasting, I would recommend trying to fast. Now remember to keep your salts in your water. You have your potassium chloride, which is no salt, bought at the store. You have your pink Himalayan salt, which is available everywhere now. A pinch of each in your water during your fasting. If you do that, you can fast for longer, have better mental clarity, have the benefits of weight loss. Look, I'm not a doctor, nor am I a nutritionist. There's different types of fasting. There's intermittent fasting. There's dry fasting, and then there's water fasting. Intermittent fasting, what's that? It's when you eat in a short window and fast for long periods of time. For example, your last meal may be at 8 p.m. That's when I like to eat my last meal. I fast overnight while I sleep, because that happens naturally. So honestly, it's just sleeping. You really can't eat when you sleep anyway. I eat at 12 o'clock the next day for lunch. So essentially, I'm skipping breakfast. Now I do have coffee, and I do put some whipping cream in my coffee. But don't go crazy with the whipping cream. So you can have coffee as your breakfast. That is called a 16 and 8. Why 16 and 8? For 16 hours I have fasted. Between 12 p.m. and 8 p.m. is an 8-hour eating window. You'll hear this term a lot in the diet industry. Eating window. So that's called a 16 and 8. Some people prefer to do an 18 and 6, where they just shorten that window during the day and they make their last meal at 6 instead of 8. I hope this doesn't sound confusing. The math is kind of easy. Intermittent fasting has been a tool used by many dieters, especially in the low-carb community, carnivore community, and keto. It's very popular. It works great for the mental clarity. It can give you all kinds of benefits, help you clear out those toxins, get rid of the rashes, helps you get rid of high blood pressure, and many, many other health benefits. Clearer skin, good hair growth, hard nails. But the mental clarity is my favorite, and the weight loss. So try intermittent fasting. See how you do. What is water fasting? That's the other type, water fasting. That's where you don't eat. You drink your water. You put your salts in your water, your no salt and your pink salt, sparingly at first. And you don't eat food. For the benefits of fasting, try water fasting. Don't overdrink your water. Another type of fasting is dry fasting. What is dry fasting? Dry fasting is no water, no food for long periods of time. Now, dry fasting, I will say, is not for the inexperienced. Dry fasting, you may want to come around to after you've tried an intermittent fasting, and then possibly after you've tried water fasting. So try fasting this year in 2020. I know you can do it. I know we can do it together. I'm going to start fasting on Monday coming up. Can't wait for the mental clarity. Always eat humanely. We'll be here when you get back. Check out our music. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you like it and you want to see more videos like this. We're thinking of trying some carnivore treats, some recipe videos in the kitchen. Let me know if you'd like to see that. And we'll see you next time on Lovestyle. Peace out.